Hey, successful dropouts, if you want to be your own boss and earn money working from anywhere on your own time, then you should consider becoming a digital marketer. One of our very own successful dropouts named Seth Himes has a fantastic training program called In Demand Career that will teach you essential digital marketing skills and how to land jobs as a digital marketer. After going through the training, his students start making $60,000 per year or more within months without needing a college degree. To find out more and take one of his free courses to see if it's something you want to do, go to successfuldropout.com/in-demand career. INDEMANDCAREER. You can also listen to Seth Himes on this podcast, actually. He's episode 64, and then he has some more recent appearances as well. This guy is the real deal. He's humble. He's smart. He knows how to provide a lot of value. He's my friend, and he's been part of our community for a long time. And even if digital marketing is not something you want to do long term, it can be a great stepping stone to that next thing. This is a skill that will always be in demand, which means you can always rely on it to make you money in a flexible way that gives you freedom to pursue other projects. I also am very pleased to announce that the Successful Dropout Bible is live, finally. The SD Bible is a free living document that answers some of the most common dropout questions, offers tools and resources for successful dropouts, and also have some personal notes, writings, and wisdom from yours truly. When I say it's a living document, I mean there are versions, and it's something that I'm going to be constantly adding to and revising as I discover new value to share with you all. But I'm super pleased that it's out now, so to go and get your copy, please head over to successfuldropout.com/Bible. Again, that is successfuldropout.com/Bible. What is up, successful dropouts? Kylon Ginger here, and today I wanted to talk to you about the 6 things that every human being needs to feel fulfilled in life. Now, this is a little nugget of information that I've referred to quite a bit, and it really helps, at least me, and I think it'll help you as well, understand yourself and maybe the things that you need to feel more fulfilled in life, and it will also help you understand other people and what they might need to feel more fulfilled in life. It'll also help you understand and have more insight into why people do the things that they do. If you're a marketer, if you do any sort of marketing, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're building a business, or if you're just teaching or trying to influence somebody, these 6 things will be really helpful to keep in mind as far as why people do and search for the things they do and search for. So I'm going to list all 6 of them out right up front here, and then we're going to go through one by one and take a deeper dive. So the 6 things are: everyone needs certainty, uncertainty, love, significance, growth, and then to contribute to something bigger than themselves. Again, that's certainty, uncertainty, love, significance, growth, and contributing to something bigger than yourself. So you need all 6 of these things to feel truly fulfilled in life. And if you're lacking in one of them, chances are you don't feel like truly fulfilled, like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, like life is the way it's supposed to be for you. What's also interesting is that not everybody gets or necessarily needs the last 2, growth and contributing to something bigger than yourself, to have a good life, but everybody needs the first 4, and everybody finds a way to get those first 4, either in a healthy way or an unhealthy way, right? And those first 4, again, are certainty, uncertainty, but when I say uncertainty, I'm talking about challenges, adversity, adventure, these sort of uncomfortable, unknown situations that by getting through them they make you a stronger individual, right? So everybody needs certainty, uncertainty, love, and significance. Those first 4. Everybody at least needs those, and everybody will find a way to get those, whether it's in a healthy way or an unhealthy way. Because if you don't have one of those for too long, life just significantly sucks, right? If you don't have, certainty, or if you don't have any kind of challenges or adversity or adventure, if you don't have any love from somebody, or love other people, or if you don't feel significant in some way to even like one person. Yeah, so I'd love to just walk through each one of these. Let's start with certainty. So a quick example of what I mean by this is the certainty of a roof over your head, right? And being able to pay for your basic necessities, pay the basic bills and utilities that you need to, live a comfortable life, and at least just, yeah, not be uncomfortable. This is also understanding some sort of vision of your future and goals, and having a game plan for that. For me, I definitely feel like I have a lot of certainty that I've built up over the years. Tay and I, with being able to not worry about having a roof over our head, or pay for basic bills and things that keep us at a base level of being comfortable, right? But let's say somebody doesn't have those things, and they don't see a means of getting them in a healthy way, or they're too desperate to take the time to get them in a healthy way, right? In order to have the certainty of a roof over their head or to pay their bills, somebody might turn to like crime or theft, right? I guess that would be a good example of an unhealthy way to sort of get that certainty. And then moving to the second one, right, this is everyone needs uncertainty or challenges, adversity, adventure. This is what keeps life interesting, and keeps you from just dying of sheer boredom, right? Travel is a great example of this. The whole fad of being the digital entrepreneur nomad, right, fed people's desire for this adventure. Starting a business or a new job, or having kids, right, fits under this as well. And I'm sure you can think of other examples, or as I'm talking through this, just think back in your life, to the things you're doing now, the things you've done in the past, the things you plan to do in the future, that you could categorize under you're trying to get more adventure, challenge, adversity, uncertainty, or certainty, like we previously talked about. For me, this uncertainty is really fulfilled by being an entrepreneur and starting businesses and travel, right? It keeps life interesting. I'm rarely bored. It's also, my daughter having kids definitely keeps life interesting. And then, I guess an unhealthy version of this would be people that are just reckless, right? Like, to be quite honest, I think, as I'm talking about this is right at the end of May, and there's the whole George Floyd incident, and there's riots all over the U.S., and it doesn't come as a surprise to me that this is also at the tail end of this huge COVID-19 lockdown, right? Where people have basically been quarantined for months, and there's just a lot of pent up energy, and people need to get out, and yeah. In addition to people getting out and participating in these events, I think post COVID you're gonna see just a big boom in travel, and just people needing to get out and do some interesting things, have some adventure, have some uncertainty, right? So then the third one is love, and this is I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory, right? Love from a spouse, a friend, family, a child, loving yourself, also giving love to other people. I feel very fulfilled here. I would categorize this a 10 out of 10 for me, because I know I always know Tay loves me unconditionally. I know, Stevie, my 1-year-old daughter, loves me. I love them. I have a great family. I have some really good longtime friends that I know there's love there. But then I'm sure you can think of people that find this in unhealthy ways, like quite honestly, some addictions to pornography, or multiple relationships, codependency, that type of sort of unhealthy searching for love, right? I'm sure you can think of some instances where people try to satisfy that in a less than ideal way. And then the fourth one here, significance, right? And this could be significance from the thing that comes to my mind is from a career, your job, or like a business you've built, people following you on social media, the engagement you get, the likes, the comments, people listening to what you have to say, people interested in what you're doing with your life, right? This all gives you this sense of significance. Yeah, for me, this is definitely where I find it. Like, I find significance in my career, in my job. I also find significance in the way that I think my family and my daughter look up to me for guidance, and my siblings and friends as well in certain areas where, I feel like they look to me for that direction. On the extreme negative side, people that strive for this significance would be, there's a lot of sick people out there who have committed acts of violence or terrorism in order to get that significance and notoriety, right? So just another example of an unhealthy way that people search for this. So those four that I went over again, I think it's important to understand. You'll find everybody has to have those four at least, and everybody finds them in some way, whether it's healthy or unhealthy. The next two, not everybody achieves, and they're still able to live. I think I think they will feel that they still live a pretty good life. But in my book, you still need these last two in order to really feel 100% fulfilled in life. So the fifth one here is growth. This would be mental, spiritual, physical, emotional, relational growth in your career. For me, again, I'll point to just the businesses I'm building, the team I'm working with. I'm never the smartest person in the room. I feel like I'm constantly challenged, and I always feel like I'm straddling that line between boredom and anxiety as far as the personal growth goes, right? So that to me is another 10 out of 10. And then finally, number 6, contributing to something bigger than yourself. This would be like religion, right? Or being a part of, following a company or a leader who has a compelling and empowering vision that's much bigger than just your life, right? Or a nonprofit or some other cause, right? Like for me, I definitely get this in my career at Acquira. Yes, we teach people how to be smart business buyers and really great acquisition entrepreneurs and acquire, systematize, and grow businesses. But our why is much bigger than that and extends beyond just buying businesses, but also to creating really, really strong leaders and managers in those businesses with an understanding that the basic task of leadership is not to be in charge, but to take care of the people in your charge and to improve the quality of life of everyone around you. And so by buying and systematizing and growing existing businesses with people and teaching people how to be better leaders of those businesses and teaching the employees of those businesses how to be better leaders, you're making everybody's lives better, and you're making your community better, and ultimately the entire world a better place by teaching people how to be servant leaders and building strong, growing businesses. Right, and that's just one example in my life of where I think I feel like I'm living for something much bigger than myself, right? I could extend that to Successful Dropout, to my family. We have a vision that involves helping a lot of people over the next couple of decades, and it's unselfish, and it gives me a bigger why to sort of jump out of bed in the morning and get my work going. So the conclusion slash challenge I'll leave you with here is I would encourage you to right now pause this and go and write down all 6 of these things and score yourself in them. Give yourself a number out of 10, with 10 being you feel like you're 100% fulfilled in this area, and 1 being like you're zero fulfillment at all. Again, the 6 are certainty. Score yourself a number out of 10 there. Uncertainty, love, significance, growth, and contributing to something bigger than yourself. I promise you, if you ever get to a point where you're not feeling like something's quite right, you're not feeling quite fulfilled, score yourself in each one of these areas and you'll probably find that you're lacking somewhere. And that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you today. If you want, I'd love to hear your answers to and basically see your scores in each of one of these areas and kind of get your thoughts around it. Feel free to email me at kylon@successfuldropout.com. Would love to hear from you, and I'll reply back and we can kind of chat about it more. But until next time, stay hungry, stay foolish.